When you are referring to amounts of time in ASL, rather than saying the number and then the time measurement, they are incorporated into one sign. Most time measurements only incorporate numbers up to 5 or 9. Above that, you will sign the number and the time measurement separately. When you are signing days, you sign day, and then incorporate the number. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days. After 9, you will sign 10 days, 11 days, and so forth. When you are signing weeks, you sign week, and then incorporate the number. 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. After 9, you will sign 10 weeks, 11 weeks, and so forth. When you are signing months, you sign month, and then incorporate the number. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. After 9 months, you will sign 10 months, 11 months, and so forth. When you are signing years, you sign year, and then incorporate the number. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. After 5, you will sign 6 years, 7 years, and so forth. When you are signing seconds, you sign seconds or seconds, and then incorporate the number. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds. After 9, you will sign 10 seconds, 11 seconds, and so forth. When you are signing minutes, you sign minute, and then incorporate the number. 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, 6 minute, 7 minute, 8 minute, 9 minute, 10 minute. After 10 minutes, you will sign 11 minutes, 12 minutes, and so forth. When you're signing hours, you sign hour or hour, and then incorporate the number. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. After 9 hours, you will sign 10 hours, 11 hours, and so forth. When you are signing next week or in future weeks, you sign next week or next week, and then incorporate the number. In 1 week or next week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, in 5 weeks, in 6 weeks, in 7 weeks, in 8 weeks, in 9 weeks. After 9 weeks, you will sign 10 weeks, 11 weeks. When you are signing last week or in past weeks, you will sign last week, and then incorporate the number. 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, 9 weeks ago. After 9, you will sign 10 weeks ago, 11 weeks ago. When you're signing next month or in future months, you will sign next month, and then incorporate the number. In 1 month, in 2 months, in 3 months, in 4 months, in 5 months, in 6 months, in 7 months, in 8 months, in 9 months, and then you could say in 10 months, in 11 months, and so forth. When you are signing next year or in future years, you sign next year, and then incorporate the number. Next year, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years, or in 5 years. After 5, you will sign 6 years, in 7 years, and so forth. When you're signing last year or in past years, you sign last year or last year, and then incorporate the number. Last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. After 5, you will sign 6 years ago or 6 year ago, 7 year ago.